Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you new here, my name is Donna, and for those of you not new, thank you so much for continuing to come back and support my channel. I appreciate every single one of you so very much. I am doing an Empties video today. It is the last Empties of the year 2019. It is December's Empties, and I wanted to get it in December so that because I'm not going to be emptying another product, and I wanted to make sure that these products got into my bins that I've been keeping my yearly empties in, because I cannot wait to go through those bins and tally up all the money that I used up this year in the products that I have purchased. With that being said, we're going to do the last empties of 2019, my December empties. So the first product I pick out of here is this. It is the Bath & Body Works Hawaii Coconut Colada Gentle Foaming Hand Soap. You all know, if you're familiar with my channel, that these are my favorite hand soaps. And the reason why I love them is because they are gentle, they foam, they don't leave like a residue behind on your hands. I used to work in an industry where my hands were really beat up, and actually my daughter still works in that industry, and her hands come home and they're really beat up. I mean, I was using working hands on my hands a lot just because they would crack, they would bleed, they looked awful, and it's part of the reason why I feel like my hands look like 90-year-old lady hands right now. But this one was just not my bag. It didn't smell like coconut at all, to be honest. I felt like it had more of a like alcohol scent to it, like almost a rosy alcohol scent to it. I wish it had smelled like coconut because it's called Coconut Colada. It should have. It says that it smells like creamy coconut, frozen lemon, and vanilla musk. It smells like musky, citrusy alcohol is what it smells. I didn't like it. It definitely won't be a repurchase. I won't pick up this one ever again. I did really love the bottle though. I think that the palm trees and the volcano and the beach on this sticker were just beautiful, and it is kind of like tactile. So like this gold leafing along here is raised and actually like shiny gold leafing. It's really pretty, but this just wasn't the hand soap for me, so I won't repurchase that one. This, on the other hand, this Tree Hut Shea Sugar Scrub and Hawaiian Kukui, Kukui, I don't know. I don't know how to say it. This did smell Hawaiian. This smelled so good. I loved using this stuff on my body. I felt like I smelled delicious when getting out of the shower after I had used this. So how I use these sugar scrubs is actually I get really super dry. I have really dry skin anyways, but all over my body I will use this to like slough off just the dry skin on my arms, my legs, and whatnot. And I especially use this on my legs every time I am showering with the intention to also shave. If that makes any sense. I don't shave every single time I'm in the shower, so I didn't always use it, but I used it always on my legs if I was going to also shave while I was in the shower. And the reason why is because I felt like it took measures to soften the skin on my legs for ease of shaving, more so than even, you know, a shave cream did. So it is fantastic, and I have a brown sugar one in here as well. Maybe the brown sugar one is currently in my shower. I don't know. I purchased these from Ulta. I purchased them on sale. I think I got them for like $5 a piece. I purchased like 6 of them all at once, and I'm just starting to, I think I just put the last one in my shower right now. These are amazing sugar scrubs. They are great, and they last for a long time. I have a couple of these in here. You all know that I purchase wipes when I'm at TJ Maxx. I purchase them a couple packs at a time. These were actually sold in a 4-pack, so there were, you know, 4 of them bundled together for the same price as one. pack of like 60 would be for $99, I think is what they cost. The price tag piece isn't on one of these. It was probably on the previous two. I don't mind these. They fold out to a nice, well, this is one from another, I just bought another 4-pack. You guys will see it in my haul. This is the size that they fold out to. They're pretty decent size. They're not super like liquidy. Some wipes that you get like retain moisture really, really well. These ones aren't super liquidy, so they don't retain that moisture that's in this pack super, super well. But with that being said, they also get too dry to use really quickly. So I use wipes a lot for like just maybe touching up makeup areas or wiping off swatches when I'm doing videos. That's the biggest reason why, or washing my hands in between like foundation, and because even though I use a sponge, you still get foundation fingers, you know, and I just don't want my foundation all over my other products. So I will use them for those purposes. I always have a wet one out while I'm applying my makeup, as well as while I'm doing a video that I might swatch in. On a regular, when I'm using other things to take off my makeup, I never use these on my face for taking off all of my makeup or whatnot. They work well for their purpose. They're really cheap, and these were 30 count, right? I cannot find it because the stickers all over this are covering it up. I believe these were 30 count. I bought them in a 4-pack, so I got 120 of these wipes for $5, and they're not bad. This one was supposed to smell like cucumber, when in reality it kind of smelled like pickles. So not my favorite. This one was a little bit too perfumey for me, but at the same time I'm not using them on my face, so they are whatever. They are what they are. So this I finally went through. This I bought so long ago, and this is an Andalou Naturals Illuminating Toner. And the reason why it took me forever to use is because I didn't see any effect from it that I thought was amazing. It's supposed to be brightening, it's supposed to be illuminating. It was none of the above. I think I purchased it at, I think it was another thing that I purchased at TJ Maxx, honestly, even though I don't see a sticker on it. And typically I leave the TJ Maxx stickers on this, so I'm not really sure, but I'm pretty certain that I picked it up from TJ Maxx. So what I did like about it is it did have vitamin C in it, so it says. So I thought that that was amazing. I don't typically use a toner. This is a clarifying lotion twice a day exfoliator. It's a liquid lotion. I would say that this is the closest I get to a toner, if this is a toner. But part of the reason why I don't use a toner is because I just don't see that there is anything that it does. If you know differently, let me know exactly what a toner is supposed to be doing, because I didn't see any kind of benefits from using this. So I wouldn't repurchase it. It was what it was. It did kind of smell like oranges, which I really liked. It was a nice fresh smell. I did repurchase these guys. This is the Ulta Beauty 200 Premium Quilted Square Cotton Pads. I do have these that sit in my room in this thing here. I use them with my little makeup remover guy over here for like little areas that I want to clean up. My reusable cotton pads are in the bathroom. They're used for my big makeup take-off things, but these, I really don't want to use these anymore, but I really hate using the cotton rounds or the reusable cottons that I have on my eyes because they're kind of scratchy. And I had one of you guys actually talk to me about makeup eraser. Apparently has an eye one specifically for the eyes that is obviously softer than the current reusable makeup cottons that I have. So I'm on the search, on the hunt for new makeup cotton rounds to replace these guys, but I did end up purchasing those and using up an entire another bin, except for the 12 that sit there. We used up this. It is the Sweet Pecan Cupcake 3-in-1 smoothie. It is a body wash, bubble bath, and shampoo from Ulta Beauty. It is the Ulta Beauty brand, and it is amazing. It has the best smell. The best smell. Like I'm allergic to nuts, but man, if I'm missing sweet pecan cupcakes because of this soap and what it smells like, is that the best thing in the world? Have you guys had sweet pecan cupcakes or pecan pie? This smells so good. It smells so good. Makes me want to try a sweet pecan cupcake, but I would probably die, so that would not be good. My daughter used it as bubble bath, which was totally fine because it is a bubble bath. You guys know, if you've been through this with me before, that I have purchased soaps and body washes, and she has like used them up in like a week. This size, used them up in like a week because she uses them as bubble bath. And then I buy this that's meant to be used as bubble bath, and she rarely used it as a bubble bath. So it's okay. I don't get it, but whatevs. She did use it as a bubble bath sometimes though, but also as a body wash and a shampoo. You could get your whole body smelling like candy with this, and it's got such an amazing scent. Currently I have another one in my shower that's bigger than this, that is also Ulta Beauty 3-in-1 bath smoothie that smells like birthday cake. Oh my god, every time I come out of the shower I'm hungry. So the next thing I used was this. It is the Smashbox Photo Finish Setting Spray Weightless, which you guys know that I picked up in Gratis not that long ago from a store. I go through setting spray rather quickly. I did like this. It wasn't awful. It also wasn't amazing. I would say that it left such an impression on me that I probably won't repurchase it just because it's not memorable. I don't remember it making my makeup last any longer. I don't remember it, you know, feeling weightless, but I also don't remember it being heavy, if that makes any sense. And Smashbox isn't my favorite setting spray, so, and it runs roughly the same price as my favorite setting spray, so I probably won't repurchase it, but it was nice while I had it in my collection. I have a tool in here, and the reason why I put this in here is because it is a ColourPop packing brush that I got with my very first ColourPop order, so almost 3 years ago at this point, and it's just starting to kind of fray, and therefore it's pokey. And I can deal with some brushes that are pokey because I'm not like packing them onto my eye. I actually kind of like a pokier brush to kind of blend with because I feel it's a little more grippy. But when I'm packing pigments or shimmers or whatnot onto my eye, having this poke into like the inner corner is not good. So I am getting rid of this. My little 8-year-old daughter will probably get it and she will love it. I have a couple eyeliners in here. This one I actually used up, loved it. It was my go-to for quite some time. My holy grail is a Cosmetics Superhero liner, but this one is also really great. It is the Too Faced Better Than Sex Easy Glide Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner. It doesn't act like a waterproof eyeliner in the fact that it kind of gets like latexy and grippy and kind of sticky and chunky, if that makes sense. It does glide on. It's super easy to use. I actually quite liked it. The tip is getting a little frayed, and I did have a video that I did recently where I cut portions of the fray off. I'm not posting it because I hated that video. I used it today. It's just to the point where it's just not creating that fine line anymore, and even though it does look pretty opaque on my eyes right now, it did take me a lot of building up to get there. I know it's on its way out. I've used it pretty much every day for the last probably 6 months. So this is what the tip looks like. It's a really good tip. It's just right now super frayed at the end because I can never seem to get my lid on there right, and sometimes they fray, so there's that. This one I put in here because I absolutely hated it. It is the Ico I Do eyeliner. I believe I got it from IPSY, I want to say. It is also a waterproof eyeliner and it is lash enhancing. I used it twice and threw it in here because there's no way I'm using it anymore. It is chunky. It is one of those waterproof eyeliners that is chunky. It creates an incredibly black line. That much I love about it. But I think to get it that black, you have to press really hard, because when you're just trying to create a line. Like, I had to go over that 3 times to get it that opacity. It also dries super quick, so as I'm putting it on there, like, I can't go back over it and make it more dark. So I have to press it to get that opacity the first time, and then the line is not as dainty as I want it to be, especially towards the inner corner of my eye, and that pisses me off. Then, because it's drying so quickly, it actually kind of chunks out and starts like flaking off. I actually got a flake of it into my eye, and it was so painful. So I won't be using this. I won't even, well, maybe I might use it to like draw on my skin, but how often am I doing that? Never. So it's going into my Empties. I'm done with it. This guy just finished today, and it makes me so sad, but I've had it for about a year, so it lasted quite some time. This is the Perricone MD Deep Crease Serum, and it is in the Essential Effects line that I love so much. This is what the container looks like. I think that it is an amazing serum. I have deep rooted like 11s right here. I call them 11s, my 11 lines from scowling, because I am a scowler. Like, not because I am mad, but because I've just, when I RBF it, I scowl or furrow my brow or whatever. So I've got deep rooted 11s, and I have actually seen, when I'm using this consistently, I have seen a complete and total difference in what these little deep creases look like. Will I repurchase it? It's real expensive. So what I will say about that is I have a lot of Dermalogica that's been sent to me for free that I also know is real expensive and real good. So I will probably dig into my Dermalogica first to see what I have and try it. I don't necessarily think that this is the end-all speak-all for a deep crease serum. I'm sure that there are other serums out there that work just as well. The next thing I finished up was this Clinique Moisture Surge. This is a 72-hour auto-replenishing hydrator, and I really did love this, but it didn't last me very long. This is the 1 ounce jar. It just didn't last me very long. I think that it's a good value for its money, and you can get bigger sizes of this. I love that it felt like water. It felt like you were, you know, putting water on your face, and it really was moisturizing. I did feel like my skin stayed moisturized for a good amount of time. I don't know about 72 hours. I was putting it on my face every single day when I used it, so I'm not sure it lasted 72 hours, but it did feel moisturized for quite some time. I did see a lot more like plumpiness in my face in the mornings when I woke up if I use this at night. So I feel like it worked. I feel like it's amazing. I would repurchase it. I'm just not going to right now. I think I did get 2 of these actually. Yes, I'm looking at a backup sitting over there because I got 2 of these in a Christmas gift from the brand from our Christmas meeting. So I won't repurchase it right now. I might repurchase it at a different time. It is worth it, I do think. It just didn't last me all that long. The next thing I just threw in here was this Colgate Max Fresh Breath Strip toothpaste. So it's called Breath Strip toothpaste because it does have little chunks of the breath strips that they make in this toothpaste, which I found was a little weird and didn't really do anything for keeping your breath fresh, I feel like. Would I purchase it again? Yes, because I take this is the toothpaste I take with me in my travels, and I travel every single week, so you guys know I'm going to repurchase this. I don't have to right now because I won't be overnight traveling for the next 5 weeks, which I'm super stoked about, but also super sad about. I enjoyed it. It wasn't bad. The next thing I have in here is this. It is a deluxe sample size of the Bad Gal Bang by Benefit. This very quickly became my favorite mascara. I love this mascara. I love what it does to my lashes. I actually really kind of love the wand, which is just like a really super thin Christmas tree shape, and it is little plastic bristles on it, not natural hair. And I have found that I really like the plastic bristles and what that does for my lashes more so than natural hair like fibers. on mascaras. I also know that every single time I wore this, somebody commented on my lashes. So it very quickly became my favorite. Next thing I have in here is this. It is the Naked Skin Color Correcting Fluid. I liked the Naked Skin concealer. It was in my project pan for last year. And if you guys have been around for a minute, you saw my project pan finale the other day and I finished it up. I'm not a huge fan of the color correctors. I feel like they don't have a whole lot of opacity to them. I feel like that they don't cover up everything I want them to cover up. I have some pretty, this under eye especially is super dark in this area, and while I'm not looking for it to cover up the bag because this bag is crazy, I am looking for it to cover up the color that is in that bag, which is a nice pretty color of blue-green ish. This one just didn't do a really good job. I find that if I want it covered, I have to use more of like a red orange. And even though this line has like a red orange, I didn't like the consistency of this color corrector either. I feel like it needs to be a little more creamy, a lot less liquidy, and also a lot more opaque, and this just isn't opaque. I also didn't really 100,000% love the wand, which was the same problem that I had with the concealer. It's just like a fluffy paddle, and I don't really like paddles. I like it to be more of a doe foot so that if I wanted a little more precise application of it, I could get it, and I won't repurchase it. The next thing I have in here is this, and it is the last thing I have in here. It is a NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Los Angeles. This is actually, it's just a little deluxe sample size, and it comes from a set that I purchased last year, and it had 30, I think, or 40 of their soft matte lip creams, and I love this liquid lipstick formula, mostly because it doesn't feel like a liquid lipstick on your lips. I'm wearing this shade today. It is in the shade Lisbon. It's one of my favorites actually in their shade range. I love this. It was like a rosy brown color. Let me see if I can get a little bit on my, took so much effort, but that is the shade it is. It was just pretty much a perfect nude for me, and with the natural pigmentation in my lips, because my lips naturally are pretty pink, it just came off so beautifully. I loved it, and these are so comfortable. Like, once all of these are gone, I would consider going and purchasing like actual full sizes of my favorites, even though I've got a whole drawer full of lipsticks right here that I need to declutter because I don't even wear. That is it. That is all I have for you guys today. I hope that you guys enjoyed my empties. Please let me know what you've emptied this month. Please let me know down in my comment section. I hope that you enjoyed this video so much, and I hope that you enjoyed it enough that you're considering giving it a big thumbs up. It really does help our channels out here, especially one of my size. Those little clicks on the thumbs up, dude, or thumbs down, whichever, really do help because it tells YouTube that our videos are being watched. Also, I hope that you consider subscribing to my channel. Hopefully you like this video or like me enough that you're considering subscribing. I do upload content 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I often do like empties, I do some hauls, I do project panning stuff, I do a little bit of everything. I try and have, you know, really great content coming to you. I have a palette roulette series, which has me using a palette a week. I just had one Monday. I will stick it up in the cards for you. I hope that you will consider coming back. I would love to have you here, and I would enjoy our banter back and forth down in the comment section because I always answer my comment. It might take me a minute. I do work at Ulta, pretty busy district, so I'm kind of all over the place. I do answer all my comments. Ask anybody. They will tell you. So anyways, thank you guys for joining me. I hope that you guys had an amazing 2019. This is the last day of the year, which is crazy to me. Have a very safe, very sane New Year's Eve, and I will see you next year. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time. Bye guys.